So I took it long on Eurodollar on Monday, the 30th of October, around 11:15 a.m. US time, which is around 4:15 UK time, and that is 4:15 p.m. So the trade basically was on, let's just do some higher time frame analysis. Going into the week, I was somewhat bullish. However, the way price had been rejecting this buy side liquidity, I was quite hesitant on looking for a long position until we start seeing some direction shift in market in bullish direction. So until then, I was just looking for small buy side, sell side liquidity to be taken out, which is one right here on the 60-minute time frame, which also happens to be above that fair value gap. But that order block right there that was held previously, and price has come back into that order block's 50% as well right there, just below that fair value gap. So for me, price coming down to that level during New York time, London close was one of the main reasons I looked for an entry, and also the fact that we got this failed retest followed by a market structure shift was another reason for me to go long. However, and also the fact that the way price came down with this bearish candle and then put in this opposite pin bar was a good sign that price is going to hold that zone for me. However, after entry, price comes back down, takes out the low of the London close session, puts in this another pattern that I normally look for, this bullish engulfing pattern, holds that 60-minute order block's 50% level right there. That order block's 50% is held, and then price starts to find shift in market until news comes out, until Fed Chair Powell speaks, and then it tanks again. So, and then this is the zone, clearer zone, where price probably finds a better support, and then we continue lower. After Monday's close, it did seem like we were going to be bearish, and then Tuesday close is even bearish. Overall, I didn't really have a pattern coming down to that support level, which is something that I normally look for anyway, and I should have waited for a pattern to play out. Otherwise, it's a good location, especially because weekly time frame we had 2 bullish candles in a row. Ignore this is the next week. 2 bullish candles in a row. So going into the week, I was looking for bullish bias. At the same time, seeing these rejections of this buy side liquidity, I was predicting maybe price will continue lower first. We'd also closed above this high Monday morning after opening and failed to take out the highs of Friday or last week, and then we started to pull back. So I was watching the low of that sell side liquidity right there above that fair value gap and that order blocks consequent encroachment, which all lined up. So area was good. However, I probably should have waited for a retest of the London close session to look for an entry, which you get one after the close, and then we get this displacement. And honestly, entry could have been anywhere around here, aiming for especially the New York Open until the Fed's chair speaking time. But when I'm not sure about the direction and I'm trading at support and resistance levels, I do need to wait for either SMT on EU, which we didn't have, or GU, which we didn't have, or wait for channels, which we didn't have either. So that's something I need to be patiently waiting for. We get the channel afterwards here with RSI divergence. However, it's too late. I don't trade around that time.